it's time for your weekly horoscope for the coming 7 days. And just a quick reminder for everybody out there, should you ever wish to get a session with me, all you need to do is go on ahead to my website at integrativemysticism.com, or you may also simply follow the links down below. Now, I do want to mention, yes, shaving mishap took me back to last year's look, which which is kind of funny because I'm turning 35 on Friday the 11th, but it may actually be a synchronicity, and I didn't know it at the time. Because I've actually decided, and you might have seen this in the incoming, not the incoming waves, but the bi-weeklies on Patreon, to go back to what I was trying to do earlier this year. For those of you who have, been watching me for a while, you've probably heard me remark on several occasions, it's becoming more and more of a strain for me to jump up and down out of my flow when I'm doing readings, to kind of, segment and, do a reading on this position, then this, and then this, and this, and then break the flow and get back in. It's easier for me to just constantly stay in the flow. That's how I live my life. And so what I'm choosing to do now is actually honor that. And so that's what's going to happen. So you're going to see this read almost like an incoming wave. You might want to think of it as the Virgo wave. All of these energies, all of these frequencies are going to be affecting all areas of your life in some shape or form. And so, just keep in mind the message that comes through. I've actually got it all written down in my book. I just laid down all the cards with no particular order or emphasis. They've been charged and blessed and programmed to just show what are the most important things, the most influential things, and we're just going to see what is coming through. Again, this is just for general horoscopes, and again, and personal readings are of course night and day. They're not the same, but this is what we're going to do. So what showed up, what presented here? Well, for this week, you got the Knight of Wands reversed, the World upright, the Moon upright, and Justice upright. And what presented here was, you will be crossing a threshold that will be clearing and releasing many unstable, fickle, or otherwise unresolute connections and associations from your path and your surroundings. There is a powerful air of graduation and transcendence in this passage, but be sure not to be delayed or tarry with situations and those who might attempt to either distract or spoil such a feat with their own malcontent. You will find that you are brought to many meaningful and synchronic meetings and occasions where new companions and partners that may, on the surface anyway, seem nothing like you or your true purposes. However, it will become very clear soon after that all have been drawn together in fellowship to embark on a very important achievement that will break new ground for all involved. It may also be the case that perhaps many, or a small few, will appear from under your nose. This is an important week for Virgos to keep focusing on the new as this is integrating. If you haven't noticed, we talk about this focus on graduation and transcendence and not tarrying with the old. If people are coming at you with malcontent, or they're just slamming the door on their way out of your life, the most important thing is that they just go. Okay, you don't have to fight them. You don't have to explain yourself. You don't have to try and find a way to get them to see it your way. They won't anyway if they're just trying to, again, use acting out as a way to wear down your resolve. Don't let them, because these displacement waves, we've been talking about this all year with the incoming waves, are really going to work for you, it seems. And when we get a chance to see where the negative company we were keeping, even if we were hoping we could eventually change them or get them to see things our way, when that negative company is gone, what is actually filling the space that is left in their absence is ultimately going to also be bringing new energies to all areas of your life at the same time. You'd be surprised at what can invite negative or discordant circumstances continuously just by holding space for that influence or that person, no matter how superficial you may be holding that space. So that is your horoscope. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate it. And should you ever want to get a session, go to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.